I have something written down on my task list. I know I have to do it. I absolutely know that I have to do it. But then, slowly but surely, I keep wasting more time. I log into Reddit because, oh, I have this really weird question. Or, oh, I'm imagining that one memory I had from 5 years ago. And this continues until it's 7 p.m. I essentially wasted the whole afternoon when I needed to do one thing. And finally, I do my night routine, go to bed because by then it's kind of late. And I just think that I messed up. I have this feeling of guilt, this shame that I knew I had to do something, but I didn't end up doing it. This is so common for procrastinators. This is so common for most people out there because you always have that feeling of shame and of guilt and of anger around procrastination. You feel like you're a failure. You feel like you can't even tell yourself what to do. And it happens so often that I eventually had to figure out a mindset to help me overcome this daily procrastination. And the mindset that I came up with allowed me to actually have more of a choice in whether I actually wanted to start something or not. Because that's really all you want. You want a choice. Sometimes you really do just want to waste some time on Reddit. I get it. I get it. Go watch a YouTube video. I absolutely understand. But you want the choice. You don't want to feel like you're only on YouTube because you're just that much of a failure or you just can't tell yourself what to do. You want a choice. And the mindset I want to tell you is the mindset of I have to do it anyway. Those few words, I have to do it anyway. If you can get those words implanted into your mind, you'll find it so much easier to actually take action right now. And I say it's a mindset because honestly, it's just a phrase in your head. I have to do it now. But if you only have it as a phrase, that's easy enough to say. You can say anything in your head and you'll make yourself feel good. I am going to be rich. I am successful. I am like the affirmation kind of stuff. And sure, they might help you, but I don't use them. They just kind of seem wacky, woo woo. But a mindset that you firmly believe in is so powerful. If you could have the mindset that I have to do it anyway, either way, even if I procrastinate right now, I still have to end up doing it. That mindset in and of itself helps you to stop procrastinating. Because what it does is that it sets a deadline. So you probably know that most procrastinators procrastinate until a deadline approaches. They see the deadline and then that's when they activate themselves, when they go into go mode and they do it all in like one day. And this is helpful, sure. Like if you have a school project, sure, you could do that. But in actual real life where there kind of isn't deadlines, then what are you going to do? You can't wait until a deadline if there isn't one. Especially with personal stuff. If you have personal goals, no one is going to set a deadline for you. Only you can fulfill your personal goals. Only you can follow through on what you said you wanted to do. No one else can set a deadline for you. No one can punish you for not doing it. It's only you. And the way this works is that you say that I have to do this anyway. And in your mind, you're thinking that either I'm doing it right now or I have to put it off and I'm going to make myself feel bad in the future. And this simple process makes you realize that either way I'm going to have to feel bad. I might as well just go ahead and do it now. And you'll find that if you actually do it, you won't even feel as bad as you think you did because procrastination over-exaggerates. It's never actually that bad. And one final thing that I think is really helpful is to think of the consequences of your procrastination. Essentially, with using the process of I have to do this now, you're either starting now and it's easier for you, or you're starting later and it gets harder for you. It's the consequences of you not starting right now. Essentially, do you want to lose 10 pounds or do you want to lose 100 pounds? Because if you start right now, you only have to lose 10 pounds. But if you keep putting it off, you're gonna have to lose 100 pounds. That's 10 times more work for you. And that the consequences thinking makes it so that I don't want to procrastinate, if that makes sense. I don't want to add more work into myself. I'm still a lazy guy, mind you. I'm not all that disciplined. I'm still pretty lazy. And that's why I don't want to do the 10 times more work, because I don't want to do 10 times more work. It's essentially me saying, do I want to do less work or more work? Do I want to lose 10 pounds or do I want to lose 100? Do I want to take 1 day or 1 month to do this thing? And that choice is up to you. And it's only up to you. You only get to decide because of that mindset of I have to do it anyway. Because it makes it inevitable. Because whenever you put things off, it's like they're out of your mind. The phrase out of sight, out of mind shows up right now because you just put it off, and so you don't even think about it. But if you think to your head that it's inevitable, I have to do it, you get it to the forefront of your mind, then it's so much easier to make the choice to start now. If you can get your logical brain thinking and realize the consequences of you not doing it right now, then it's only a matter of time before you just go ahead and start.